Okay, because of you, part 2 on the Jezebel. First, I was saying, God didn't give us the full armor to sell on the shelf. Let's use it and be wise. And this is also we fight against principalities of darkness that we don't know nothing about. So I believe physically, it's like if somebody tries to break in my house, I'm going to do what I have to protect myself and my family. I'm just going to do what I have to, and then that's physical and spiritual, and that's why we got an armor. We need to use it. Put it on. Okay, as far as like the Jezebel spirit, I think about what comes to my mind is about Delilah and Samson. I do believe there's different types of Jezebels, or they got a lot of different manipulation tools. So what I'm talking about is just maybe one small thing. And again, they build their web, and I do believe a lot of narcissist traits are in a Jezebel and vice versa. And then they're like two totally different things also. So I believe every church leader and every Christian should make themselves aware of this. I think we need to know how our enemy works, so we're not caught off by surprise. We need to learn about what the Jezebel spirits are. We need to learn about the narcissist. This is stuff we need to learn about, so we can not only learn but teach, because these are tools that they use, and especially here lately. I mean, we're having a lot of Jezebels that's being trained up, and a lot of narcissists. It's just rampant. It's crazy. So we need to arm ourselves with the information and to know how to deal with this, to deal with these spirits. And I do believe that they're evil spirits that's come in. So yeah, I suggest that everybody start learning about it. Make it a priority to learn about this. Because Jezebel spirits, a whole lot of times, and like again, they're male, female, kids are being taught in it. Anyway, they use a lot of different things. And I'm going to address this one particular one today. I believe, again, a lot of, a part of the spirit was used in, with the Samson and Delilah. See, a lot of times I think that the Jezebel spirits, male or female, go for, and I don't think sometimes they know they're doing it. So don't think a lot of times that they know of what spirit they are. A lot of times I don't think they know what spirit they're from. So think about that too. Think about that. A lot of times it's in ignorance, and sometimes it's not. But okay, so here are a lot of times the Jezebels they will go after the Christian leadership or somebody that's a Christian, or weak people, or strong people. In this case, they go after leaders to bring them down, to set their place in a high place, to set themselves, to get something out of it, whatever it is. Like Samson and Delilah, here she is. There's Samson. He's a leader. He's a warrior for God. He's a leader. He's a judge. He kills thousands at a time. This is a strong man, a very strong man. But then he lets the lust of the flesh get away with him. She, apparently they according to painting of the eyes, and I don't think that means totally just like the makeup. I think it's this. The painting of the eyes are talking about being seductive. That's what I'm thinking. Trying to do it to seduce somebody. But anyway, there she is, and she's trying to seduce him. And she just starts, hey, don't listen to the Lord. He's advised not to. He's advised to stay away from it, to go look for a good person, look for a good woman. Don't go for these Jezebel spirits. Don't go for that. Don't go for her. She's not good for you. God's done warned you against people like that. And there you go. Samson, she's going to, no, don't do that. But Samson won't listen, And usually I hear a lot of times where they say, yeah, well, they was warned, they was told against it, but they didn't listen. That's not, and I've heard a lot of them said they just got caught by surprise, and a lot said they was warned. So, but God already warned us when He told us don't get unequally yoked. So, anyway, so Samson gets out there, and this strong man who's being seduced by her, and then she's got a gain. She has these people come to her, and they offer her, money, riches. She's got something to gain out of this if she can bring this big strong man down, this man of God. So here she is, and she's asking him questions. She's asking him what's his strength, how's he strong, what's his anointing, what keeps him strong, blah blah. And he don't tell her. He tells her a lie. And then there she goes, and she's testing a lie. Gee whiz, that ought to have been his first hint. Hold on, something's not right here. She's doing it when I told her it's going to make me weak, and she's doing it anyway. And then she cries and stuff, but hey now, listen, if you catch him in a lie, I mean, if you find they're trying to find something, and they're trying to find your strength and then trying to use your strength against you, that's a good sign. You probably got yourself a Jezebel. You probably got yourself a Jezebel spirit, narcissist. They love to manipulate too. So there you go, and he does it, and she's whining, so he just, he becomes weak, and in front of her, his strong man is made weak. She just makes him weak, and then he does it again. He tells her another lie, trying to pacify her, so that way there she'll, thinking he'll pacify her, then he could still get what he wants, anyway, and she does it again. Okay, this is 2 times, and she's tried to use my what she thought was my strength. She's tried to take it away from me, which is usually what they'll do. They'll try to do what they can to take your strength away. They'll try to. And then she kept whining and going on when she found out that wasn't so. And then he eventually gave in to her. And he told her the truth. And then she binds him. The strong man she bounds down, and she calls the enemies in, which is her allies. She calls them in to help destroy this man of God. So she got what she wanted. She took his power away so she could have some. And that's kind of what Jezebels do. They take away to gain. And they basically, usually they weaken their spouses in their presence. And that's what happened. And then, of course, he was blinded. He had to suffer the consequences. First off, not listening. And second of all, because he allowed himself to give in to lust, to the manipulation. It was just, this is one part. This is just a small part. In other words, we have control over how much we allow other people to control us, I think. So, and that's a lesson there. But then we know that in the end, he did overcome it when he turned back around to the Lord. So those who's been in it understand this is something you can overcome. You really can. Look at Samson, he did. And in the end, he ended up, his enemies were destroyed. Of course, he was destroyed with them, but in that particular case, but his enemies were destroyed. All of them. He killed them. It was more destroyed in the end than was in the beginning. So, because they was trying to make sport of them, which, a lot of times happens too. You get these religious people that's been brought down, and it's like they're made sport of. They're made sport of. And it's really unfortunate. But it's usually a result of seducing spirits, the seducing Jezebel spirits. They bring down, a lot of times, the charismatic Christian homes, Christian pastors. So be careful. Make yourself wise. Learn and get your armor on. Physically, mentally, spiritually. Put that armor of God on. And don't let yourself be caught in the web. All right? Love hugs. Shalom.